Hi, Paul here, and today we're looking at a brand new update to a shoe from HOKA. Probably the brand's most popular model, the Clifton, and this is the new HOKA Clifton 10. Now, for the Clifton 10, 10th iteration, 10th generation model of this shoe, always been very popular. A major change, and that is in the stack height. Previously, the Clifton had been a 5mm drop. Now, cushioning has been increased. We've got a 3mm increase of cushioning in the heel, making it an 8mm drop into the forefoot. So, first up, let's look at some of the stats, and then we'll discuss this new drop and the new model in a little bit more detail. So, the men's shoe weighs in at 9.8 ounces. The women's at a flat 8 ounces. That's 278 grams for men, 227 grams for the women's. Stack height, 42mm in the heel, 36mm in the forefoot, so an 8mm drop. Pricing is $150 in the US, £140 in the UK. So pricing remains the same. And the cushioning material remains the same as well. And that's a major part about this shoe. It's compression molded EVA midsole. Now, when updating the model, they've gone to an 8mm drop, but the cushioning material has remained the same as it has been for several generations previously. And for me, I can't help thinking that the brand have missed a trick a little bit. Models like the Bondi 9, and we'll be doing a full comparison video between the two shoes later, are now featuring supercritical foams. They offer a much livelier, much more engaging ride than compression molded EVA. Fans of the previous versions of the shoes will find it absolutely fine. It delivers a smooth ride. It's very well cushioned, relatively soft on the heel impact. In fact, it feels very similar to the Clifton 9. And the difference in the heel stack, again, I don't think a lot of people are going to notice the difference. And if anything, I think it opens up the shoe to a wider range of runners. I think most people buying the shoe were really unaware of the differences in drop and what that does. Essentially, a lower heel drop tends to try and encourage a mid to forefoot strike. I don't think that's the case with wearers of the Clifton 10. The majority of people I see in store and out on the streets are heel strikers. So they're not getting any of that influence from a lower drop. They're heel striking anyway. And at a slower pace, that's absolutely fine. And for those people, the shoe's actually going to be much better because it's giving them a little bit more protection on impact at the heel strike. 8mm drop makes it the same as a lot of shoes on the market right now. So I think a slight improvement in that department. I think HOKA have missed a trick by not adding supercritical foam, but they can do that for the next generation. I think the update is enough for the 10 to keep customers and regular fans of the shoes happy. Elsewhere in the shoe, we've got a new engineered mesh upper. Fit is exactly the same, true to size as any of the HOKA. What's different is slightly redesigned Achilles tab heel, helps your foot slide in, flares away from the Achilles. New engineered mesh upper, very nice, very neat. Slim in the midfoot, a little bit broader, a little bit more volume in the forefoot. Not necessarily wider, but just a little bit baggier across the toes. So fit is very similar. Be aware, just coming with fittings. A lot of people complain about irritation under the arch on the medial side in the Clifton. Try a wide. It is available with fittings. So yeah, a reasonable update, good value shoe, everyday trainer, soft cushioning, 8mm drop, wider appeal. Entry level into the HOKA brand, yeah, give it a shot. I'm sure you won't be disappointed, but there are a lot of the competition in this price point and for this type of shoe is getting tougher. So yes, go for the Clifton 10. Be aware, keep your fingers crossed for a major update in the Clifton 11.